Underneath it all, Gwen Stefani is just a doting mom. On Monday, the cool singer shared a video montage full of rare family photos to celebrate her son Zuma's birthday. "Happy 15th birthday, Zuma. We love you more than anything," she captioned the clip. In one of the throwback snaps, the now teenager holds up a drawing while smiling with his stepdad, Shelton. Gwen shares her three sons, 17-year-old Kingston, 9-year-old Apollo, and Zuma with her ex-husband, Gavin Rossdale. And this isn't the first time she has been a proud parent to her boys. On August 11th, the No Doubt frontwoman and her country crooner husband were all smiles as Kingston took the stage to perform at Blake's bar Old Red in Oklahoma. Her oldest child was seen chatting it up with the crowd at the venue before belting out a song for the audience. Access Hollywood previously spoke with Blake in 2022, and he reflected on how becoming a stepdad has changed him.
I think for a couple of years now, maybe even 3 years, we've been in talks with each other, about the possibility of an Old Red expanding into Las Vegas, and we were getting close, and then COVID happened, and just like everybody has the same story. But now we finally were able to turn a corner, and here we are, doing the official shovel groundbreaking, and this thing's off and running. I got to tell you, I'm super impressed. The plan is to have this thing opened by this fall sometime, and that's so exciting to me to know how long it's been, and we've been in talks about this, and to have a location here in Las Vegas. I think it's a perfect place for an Old Red, to be honest with you, because there's so many country music fans come here, and there's not always country music available. I know there's residencies and stuff, but now there will be a place on the Strip that's the country music home, 7 days a week here in Las Vegas with live music all the time, and so I'm super excited about that.
Now you kind of answered this, but what can your fans expect?
Well, I think at this point, a lot of country music fans have been to one of the Old Red locations at some point, so they kind of understand, the vibe there, which is, some good food and plenty of drinks, but we're really all about what's happening on that stage all the time. I mean, there's music on the stage at Old Red from the time the doors open until they close, and I can't think of any other venue like that, and we're super proud of that because we wanted it to be about the artists that are performing there and giving them a platform, and that's why it's been a great partnership for me all along, being a coach on The Voice all these years. One of the problems with when a season ends is, hey man, that was great, what do we do now, and so The Voice is so Old Red has been a great stepping stone for artists that, exiting The Voice so many times, you can come and find them playing at one of the Old Reds, sometimes as early as the next couple of weeks after they've been on national television, and it's great. It's been an awesome home for a lot of different artists.
You mentioned The Voice. After a decade, you're entering your final season.
Mm-hmm.
When you look back, can you remember what it was like when the show was first pitched to you, and did you ever expect it to be as successful as it's been?
The first time I was pitched The Voice, I thought it was the stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. I mean, that's the truth. I just thought, well, what the hell is this? Like a combination of, Wheel of Fortune and music, like these spinning chairs. What is that? And my manager, he wouldn't let it go, and thank God, because he just said, just watch this DVD, and he had a DVD of the Holland version of The Voice, which is where it came from. And I watched it, and I thought, okay, that does look super fun. I got to admit, as goofy as the idea is, it looks like it could work, And so I remember asking my manager at the time, I was like, well, who else is doing this? And the first name that he said was Christina Aguilera, and I remember going, okay, I'm in. I mean, I've heard of her. I mean, who am I to say no? I was nobody, and to know that she had already signed on, I was like, I want to work at that level, so I'm in. And thank God, you know, I didn't let my stupidity get in the way of what ended up being the best decision maybe I've ever made in my life, you know.
How has it changed your life?
Well, I met my wife, you know, at The Voice, which is, you know, the greatest thing that I'll take away. Completely changed my career and trajectory. You know, I was a country artist that was having some hits on the radio and having some success, and things were going great. But, you know, to step into that role on The Voice, and right when it was taking off, and to be a part of that, it just took my career to a level that I didn't even know was possible for me, and it completely changed my life in that way too. Not to mention just, you know, so many friends, so many memories, and just things that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
You've said that you're stepping back a little bit to focus on family.
Yeah.
You're a stepdad now.
Yeah.
I want to know how that title has changed your perspective on life.
You know, I think being a stepdad has changed my perspective in that I'm not the first person that I think about anymore, you know, and it's like, even to the smallest little things, when you go, I think I'll do this, the very next thought is always, well, wait a minute, how's that going to work, or what will they think, or how will that affect a schedule, or you know. And so I think the only way for me to really to do that right is to step away from being committed to something that like The Voice that demands a lot of your time. There's no way around it. If you're going to do it and do it right, you have to be 150% in. And I just feel like you know, those days are behind me for now. I got a more important job.